Diego si Immortal, VP.
Naku, lakad matatag!
Have any high mobility heroes to kind of need to lock in. It sounds weird that Shakiro could work. They go with the Invoker instead, so the JG Invoker shows up. Do flex out the D.
You would much prefer having the solo XP anyway during the laning stage as the Pangolier. Get that early level 6 timing as Rupido. Copping an adaptive strike from MKS is going to be just fine. Meanwhile, mid lane, XERXIA is dropping rather low. Cold Snap was there, Spirit Siphon out on a very nice Fisher block. Lucify blocking him in, making sure XERXIA cannot get out. And Tihi, of all people, was the first one to pick up first.
Faster. Now they're starting to rotate down bot with their support duo as well, but let's see if they can find anything off the back foot.
Rupido gonna be targeted. Spy Carapace will lock him down, but a nice Fisher. Lucify putting an end to it all now. MKS gets caught out. EMP will be there. MKS is gone. Wow, what a Fisher from Lucify. Turning it right around us now. The flame break. They're gonna go for a little bit more. JG on the chase. Roger, he's a tanky boy for now. Fisher's not going to come out. In comes Xiao Yu to try and salvage the situation. Rupido, meanwhile, does die to XERXIA, and now JG has been caught. RSG, they will punish heavily. And XERXIA, had they backed after the Morphling kill, that would have been just a fantastic...
They clear out the large camp stacks at the least. The Ancients were mainly cleared out already by Rupido. But again, with that death, he just kind of removed the gold again. Going for moves here onto JG.
Why the hell not? You've got the Rolling Thunder. It will land right onto the Invoker, and they've got a very good angle to just keep him perma-stunned up. Xiao Yu, good presence of mind to move in with the Rolling Thunder as now XERXIA. They did TP in to try and help out, but this is not looking good for them. They are getting swarmed by RSG, but it looks like they are going to be able to force them back. Then Rupido showing up with the lasso available, and Hellken, he shows up, he got the regen rune, he'll go for the chrono, onto the Leshrac. XERXIA, he'll cop a soul rip, but it is not going to help. XERXIA, able to trade very effectively.
Sentry wards there. Xiao Yu also just starting to show off just a little bit on the Pango and looking for this opportunity. Smoke out here from XERXIA though.
Get into the mid-T1. XERXIA, he'll start with the Diabolic Edict. Rupido not going to bother for the lasso yet, but there's the Echo Slam. Lucify! Quick blink up on the Earthshaker. Not something they were expecting. They got the mid-tier 1 tower, but what's it going to cost the side of RSG? Well, Xiao Yu, he'll keep running. He's not down yet. Ken, he'll chase. Chrono's out, but oh, he missed. He misses the Pango. He does find Xiao Bonbon. And they are still going to move into that mid-tier 1 tower. Maybe they can find a decent trade here on the side of XERXIA. But TP's TI 11 spot. RSG also want that same spot, so they're going to move into that mid-tier 2 tower. Ooh. Impale, it's off the mark. There was no Firefly into the Spy Carapace set up this time around, and Xiao Yu, he'll Rolling Thunder TP out of there. Meanwhile, bottom lane, Roger will be chased down and taken out by Tihi, but it is going to cost his own life. Xiao Yu able to find the trade.
Yeah, good TP away. Back into a kill opportunity down bot to trade support for support. It's not the biggest kills in the world to find. Still worthwhile, especially for Xiao Yu, who is trying to go into that blink now.
Oh, this is a big one. Ken, what a setup here. XERXIA and Xiao Bonbon hiding in the tree lines. Sadly for Ken, there was no vision. No observer on the high ground to let him know they were there.
Yeah, the vision coverage here from XERXIA just... It isn't the worst thing, but it's also not preventing RSG from playing around these areas. They're not touching the triangle, they're not touching the top jungle, they're just focusing on this mid lane, because they know there's no coverage here.
Xiao Bonbon, you know he wants that Pat Rider. He's going to go for it. Impale is there, follow-up stun is out. Do they have the damage? BKB popped,
Ooh.
It's not going to be it. The right click of XERXIA just barely doing enough. In fact, I say barely, but he had a double damage rune active. So he was always fine with that. That'll be your BKB on cooldown now. As mid lane, Rolling Thunder has been popped. Xiao Yu, he'll rush for Tihi. That's your pos 5 profit, and he's not going to survive.
No.
They go again, Ken. He has Chrono up, he has the Maelstrom up. You've got your team behind you. Spy Carapace though, it's gonna land. They have the follow-up, but a nice tornado, and now the Chrono, JG. He saves the day here for Ken. Lucify jumps in, but he jumps into the chrono. He won't get the Echo Slam off. XE learn he is able to walk away.
And that bot jungle area, but the mid lane is still fairly clear, which is where the action was. The forward part of the bot jungle is also still fairly clear. They catch Teehee.
They do. Not going to be enough damage yet. Fisher out. It's caught the Undying. Roger unable to get the tombstone off. Meanwhile, Zhao Bon Bon. Spy Carapace is there. He'll go for the old-fashioned run, but Lucify is going to be there to back him up and try to help out.
Oh.
Echo Slam's going to be completely whiffed. Zhao Bon Bon, he has the Yule Scepter. He just picked it up. They wouldn't have seen it. JG's now down. Lucify, he will drop as well. Oh, Zhao Pog Pog. Here we go again.
Ken.
Yeah, Ken's caught out to boot. XE learn, he's on a triple. This Nyx assassin, Zhao Bon Bon, he just got...
More known for those the techies we saw yesterday. I believe his Phoenix, his Wind Ranger are all really good for him as well, but
play.
to have this kind of performance on the Nyx.
Not the Bat Rider again, John. Not the Bat Rider again. Rupido, he just hasn't had a game. He hasn't had a game. Leave him alone. Lucify, he'll get used up into a double impale from Zhao Bon Bon, but they don't have the follow-up this time. Lucify, he's going to be okay. But XERXIA, they are starting to slowly fall apart. Teehee going to break the smoke. No Vendetta available. Teehee, he does get spotted. Ken, immediately back. Impels off the mark this time. I don't think Teehee quite makes it, though. He will get pincered in. At the very least, he tanks the gank for Ken. And that's all that's going to matter here for the DP.
Yeah, just keep your bigger cores alive. XERXIA, they're going for their own smoke play here.
They're going to try. Lucify, though, has been caught already by Zhao Yu. He doesn't have Echo Slam for another 13 seconds. Meanwhile, Ken, he does have Chrono, but do you have the damage within that Chrono? That's the big problem. Lucify, he's gone. Zhao Yu still chasing, wants the Void, has found Ken with one stun. There won't be any follow-up, but they do move into that tier 2 bottom tower. RSG, looking for objectives. Zhao Bon Bon once again is gonna fight Rupido.
Yeah,
he really doesn't. He has no chill.
With him coming out here.
Zhao Bon Bon sees the team, breaks the smoke of XERXIA. They are still hanging around. They've got that Chrono. They'll jump in, but there's a Spike Carapace again. Zhao Bon Bon not going to allow it into the Split Earth. Ken! Oh, he's too good. He's too good. This Nyx is too good. There's no other way to put it. Teehee, he's gone. In we go. Lasso, they at least found Zhao Yu. They'll find something for their trouble. It's just not worth it.
No, definitely not. They've got buyback at the least. Chrono's still ready, but they're losing more.
Rupido. Oh, it's another Spike Carapace setting up. Stop it. That's enough. Leave him alone.
Yeah, they have to expend a Fortify. They will have respawns in a bit. And again, there's still this Chrono combination, but without any protection for Ken. Every dive in he has, it just feels like they've got all the control.
Here we go. Chrono's out. Cataclysm in. The damage is there on XE learn. MKS, he'll still go fight back. Rather waveform out. Roger, he'll be the one to stay behind and tank the gank for the team as XERXIA. They'll chase for more. JG with the Ags turning this one around along with Ken, and that's really the only way they can do it. Zhao Bon Bon finally might tie here on the Nyx. Spike Carapace again, he is making it hard. Impale out, but they've got him eventually. They are not letting the bug go. That's what you needed to see. Chrono, Cataclysm, that's one way to do it.
I didn't. The Enchant Totem combination. I mean, you know, Valve has done everything they could. Ice Frog has done everything he could to remove that Shaker Morphlin combination. If the enemy still has a Shaker, you can kind of get that done. Ken? What?
Oh, no. Oh, Ken's having such a bad time. And now they found Lucify on the Shaker. That's another one. Ken's down for 35, no buyback. I mean, to be fair, John, he's solo level right now. It doesn't really matter. Respawn time's quite quick. But you have Chrono as well. Ken, he does. He won't commit yet. They want to get through that Aegis first, and they will. Meanwhile, Xiao Yu, he'll go for the roll-up. Rolling Thunder is not available. Now the Chrono, it's committed, but the Cataclysm, it's not going to go into the Morphling. MKS is fine, and now the Echoes.
No.
Oh, it's whiffed. It is avoided by MKS. Oh, it's a disaster for XERXIA.
Ooh.
It's a mess. XERXIA, run. This is not it. Go back to the fountain. Rupido, he is still trying. Spy Carapace again from Zhao Bon. It might be time to call this one. GG.
Yeah. And that's a really quick game coming out from RSG. Look, for XERXIA, their early game looked pretty decent. They were applying that pressure that they wanted to onto XE. There's a lot of play here for XERXIA.
That would be kind of hilarious if it was a mid-void, though, let's be frank. Able to walk out of there alive. And first blood is yet to be drawn here between these two teams, though Tihi is going to spot out the Snapfire once again. Will go for a homing missile, has the mangoes, but the little shredder, he'll find a courier. He will still maybe go down. Zhao Bon on the run, will die. Tihi, he does eventually find the kill.
Yeah, that's a lot of back and forth, and that is the aggression you want sharing, having to share farm with Ken. He understands that someone's got to be a bit more active. XLearn finally gets a power rune in this game as well, has the haste. See if he finds something. Dreamfoil's ready.
Slow it up. Can they get something from this coil? A nice Fisher. It's going to block them off. Still waiting rift forward, but Ken is still alive and still walking away. Meanwhile, Xiao Yu ends up dropping to Rupido, and now they've got Roger. In goes Tihi. He wants Zhao Bon. Cookie away is there, or rather Tumblr's toy away.
Is up, and they will go for a smoke here.
Absolutely. XERXIA in the triangle. Lucify, great smoke break from the Earthshaker. That'll buy Ken a bit of space to try and remove himself, but the Dream Core is there, and this time they've got the kisses, so they've got the combo. This is what they've been waiting for. Ken, perma-stunned up is going to drop. RSG, they'll find something, but now the lasso, they'll try to turn. Chrono's up, it's caught two of them. There's your puck gone, onto Xiao Yu. JG, looking for the better trade, might just find it. Xiao Yu, he'll get bashed up. First hit bash. No TP for you, sir. And still a better trade once again for XERXIA.
They just find by the side of RSG, and they've just done such a fantastic job of ensuring that they still have their jungle under their hold here.
Bottom lane, XERXIA. We'll see Zhao Bon. He'll try to go after the homing missile, but he's going to get stunned by it as now the Rolling Thunder is there. The Gyrocopter being locked down. There might be a one-for-one trade as Tihi. No, he's going to be fine. He'll stick charge up. Xiao Yu unable to find it, but in the meantime, Rupido is going to drop on the Batrider. That is actually a better trade again for RSG. Starting to feel a little bit scarier as time goes on for XERXIA. It's MKS, he's been missing off the map for quite a while. Top second in net worth, only to Ken's TA. And Ken is still doing a great job of just, kind of escalating here on this Temper Assassin. But Tihi, bottom lane, going to get caught. Meanwhile, Roger is going to drop to JG, so it's going to be a 1-for-1 so far. In fact, never mind. Zhao Bon also goes down. Ken, he had a double damage rune. With the Death Slayer, it's just so much damage from the TA. That's going to be a positive trade this time. No rewards to scout this out either. In fact, XERXIA, they're the ones with the Observer Ward on that cliff side. So they've got the vision advantage. They'll see the smoke broken. Blink out immediate, and now JG, he's going to jump in. A great Chrono into the call down, but where's the follow-up damage? It's not there yet. In fact, never mind. The lasso's out. They've got Roger. They've got XELearn. MKS, he's going to join and try to salvage the situation, but it's not looking good. He's copping too much damage. Ken rips him a new one. Xiao Yu, the only survivor on the Pango. A bit of an opening now for RSG. Is they'll keep chasing. They'd love a void kill. He has his own BKB, though. He should be okay. And he will back his way out. In goes Roger. Chasing down the Batrider now. Do they have a stun? Yes, they do. MKS is there. Rupido will drop. Suddenly RSG, they found an opening.
Yeah, they make it work. That's some great flanking out from Xiao Yu with his blink roll. Manages to turn around. Chrono comes up. JG couldn't even focus on Xiao Yu. because he didn't pop his BKB. He actually got hit by the roll on the chrono. So he couldn't focus in, he couldn't go for the kill.
They'll at least find Lucifer as well here, John. That's a good point as well. Like, you only catch the Pango on the chrono, it's not going to be good news. Like, you stop the Rolling Thunder, but he really wanted that puck.
Yeah, and that's their best lockdown for the puck, outside of the lasso. JG?
Oh boy, he's had to commit his BKB. No chrono to fight back. MKS, he'll go for the man fight. And RSG, I mean, they're going to be feeling confident for the next 70 seconds with that BKB off cooldown, or rather on cooldown. Though I say that, here comes Ken. He's got his own BKB, but the Rolling Thunder is going to connect in time. Ken forced the BKB up. Zhao Yu, he'll end up going down. Now Roger, well, he'll try to run, but there's no surviving this. Ken, able to find some sweet revenge as he does respawn. Meanwhile, they've even got Zhao Bonbon. On the Snapfire, he's going nowhere but down.
Yeah, they punish out the side of RSG. They didn't focus in on the objectives. They tried to swing. At least they find that tier 2 top. So they can kind of try to reel in some control on the outpost. Gonna have to take control of their own jungle first. Immediate smoke out from XERXIA as well. They want to find MKS, and he's all by himself down here.
This will be a massive pickoff. Jump in, Rupido. He's got the lasso. There is no strength morph, and he is gone. MKS down for 48 seconds. XERXIA giving it back the way of RSG. Not allowing them to take control of this game number 2. Desperately trying to force us to a game 3. He's now XE Learn. Trying to avoid the void. Oh, he doesn't jaunt away. XE Learn. He'll go the other way. Zhao Yu's there to help out with the chrono. It's up. Disarm is there. JG, he still should have the damage with the phase shift. Makes it in time. XE Learn timing everything perfectly as JG. He'll keep chasing, but they look like they're going to miss out. Rupido on the chase now. XE Learn, he's not safe yet. Meanwhile, towards the south, the team fight has broken out. The puck versus Batrider still chasing. Meanwhile, Zhao Bonbon, he does die to Teehee, so they find at least a Snapfire. But that was a chrono committed. And they have not found the puck yet, though. Rupido, he's still trying, and XE Learn finally spotted. Rupido with a hand up. Says bye-bye to his good friend and XE Learn. And eventually, they salvage a Rupido. He does have a BKB, but does cop the stun initially. Does be forced to pop the BKB as MKS has jumped in, but the lasso, it's going to grab him up. JG, he's got no chrono yet, though. 15 seconds away. The team fight, it will continue. Back in onto Teehee. The gyrocopter is going to drop low, but gets the call down into the Dream Core. They caught the TA, but they will not follow up. JG now has chrono back up. So scary times. The stun is there. Zhao Yu. He'll go for the roll-up. Try to get away from JG. Oh, but the cookie! Oh, it might work out, though. It actually ends up working out. Even JG didn't expect that one. Neither did we, to be fair. As Ken, he'll go for a run now. Echo Slam Lucifer. He'll try to turn. They do take down Zhao Yu and the Pango. XE Learn dropping low. Wolf phase shift and jaunt away with the orb, but the chase is going. They want that puck. Rupido's going to get him. Lucifer able to turn now as the cookie out from Zhao Bonbon, trying to buy space for MKS. And he does buy that space, but there's 4 down for the side of RSG now. But for XERXIA, it's all about this Roshan. You've just got to make sure that you give RSG no chance of this Rosh, and then high ground's almost guaranteed for them.
It opens up massively. Like, the defensive fight, RSG is pretty tough, although.
Yeah, they found Zhao Yu again. Rupido, he's been so good on this Batrider. Finding another great lasso. That'll be Zhao Yu down for 40 seconds, and Roshan, it's up in 25. So you're going to have a bit of an opening there where the Pango's just not going to be up to try and force a fight with his team. In fact, fish around Roger. Roger gets deleted.
Yeah, it's just one hit out from Ken. He dishes out a lot of damage now. Have to be careful.
Buyback is there. Roger is going to try and move in for the fight. Kisses Chrono. JG,
God.
he found 3 targets, and look at the damage. Lines them up perfectly for the side blades. Tips out for JG. Yeah, 5-man smoke. They've got to try something. They know the Aegis is the way of XERXIA, but they need to go for some kind of surprise initiation. Ken, he may get spotted here on the TA. Pings around. That's the target they want to jump. Blow up that Aegis, Ken. He'll pop the BKB and Rupido. He's there with the lasso, and now the Echo Slam Lucifer with the Fisher as well. saving the life of Ken for the first time. MKS, he's still chasing. He can't get the TA though. The A just remains intact. And RSG need to run. They need to run real quick. MKS still trying. Ken does move back in with a refraction. He's feeling safe. Meanwhile, Roger, he's going to die to JG on the void. Is JG. He'll go for another. Onto the snap by Ja Bonbon. Has been caught out. Will Cookie down to the low ground, but has nowhere to go. JG on a double. 3 heroes down. Rubido going for a little bit more on the Bat Rider. Flame breaks out. MKS is to Ken. In they go. They found MKS, and they are going to shred right through MKS, but no. Waveform, it's there in time. The strength morph keeping him alive, but the homing missile's going to chase him down. Not Ken. He is gone. So is Xiao Yu. Is it time to call this game? Is it over?
I don't see a good angle for them on this high ground defense, Mike. Like, they're just relying on like kisses and maybe eventual output from MKS in the middle of these fights. So it's just so hard to pull off. Roger trying to stall with his body, it's not going to stop them for that long. And now it's just basically down to XERXIA to try to do something. But he's also not farmed enough in the puck.
5-man smoker. How do you defend now as RSG? Well, they've got to try. There's no buybacks available. There's your Fisher. It caught MKS on the Morphling. He'll waveform towards the left side, however. Ken. Oh, Chrono, JG! Oh, he's got 3 targets, that's it. That has to be it. They've locked all of them down. Everyone is melting on RSG. They are not calling it yet. I suppose they don't have to, though. GG's called. There you go. RSG unable to pull off this game 2, and XERXIA. They are forcing this to a game number 3 in this lower bracket final.
Used to it. So every voice line coming out from MKS, I'm like, oh, which version's that again? All right, it's Phantom Assassin. I would have loved to see a PA Void Spirit in one game, but maybe next time.
This is the first pro game as well with the Persona, by the way, John. I mean, in case it wasn't obvious, Ja Bonbon, he's caught out already. There's your level 1 team fight. JG, he will go for the Soul Assumption. I'm surprised RSG went for that. Animation, not the greatest at CSing, especially against the Death Prophet. For now, XERXIA, if he can keep this up, he's going to have a pretty good laning stage.
Yeah, should just be able to build up. We're not seeing as much emphasis on the runes as we did in the last few games, so both sides have been able to just top up.
Roger will go down bot lane, but Lucifer is in big trouble. MKS chasing him down. Blink Strike is there. Lucifer, how well can you juke out? Not well enough. Slow was there. MKS, he'll be able to finish the job. You'd almost just call that worth for MKS, right? Because he's the pos one. He'll be
still a ways off from it. The scout round me. Tried to jump.
He's sneaking in from the backside. Rupit is going to join in as well. MKS dropping a little bit low on mana. In fact, JG's here now on the Visage. They found the PA. Cold Embrace. It's going to buy some time. Roger has not hit level 6 yet, though, so he doesn't have the curse available, and MKS is gone. They'll trade Teehee for that kill, but it is more than worth it for RSG. Slowing down the timings of the Phantom Assassin. Slowing down the battle. It's too late. Okay, no detection, no dust. Ken? Uh-oh. Ken is in a bit of danger. Roger. Oh, he doesn't have the Arctic Burn at the moment, though. You can't lock him down. Now XERXIA, he'll be the one to get locked down in the arena. The ghosts are going, but Ken's going to try and fight back. Roger eventually pops the curse, but it will not matter. So they go for the kill, but without the Arctic Burn slow, Ken literally just casually walks out of it.
Yeah, that's have that blink ready to go here.
They've got to try something. Gonna move in soon. Rubido, he does get the arena. That's a double spear out on to XERXIA and Ja Bonbon. They're just locked down, but the Cold Embrace, it keeps XERXIA alive. Berry Fire up. Spirit Siphon's going. He is surviving. XERXIA, he is not gonna drop. Roger again saves the day with the Cold Embrace. They committed everything.
Have the Aegis when the BKB's up. So you have a really big spike lined up here for MKS. These objectives still melt to the TA with a Desu up. They're going to have to do something about this.
Oh, MKS, he's so close to the BKB. Teehee, he's going to move in to the Nightmare. MKS still fine. They jump in with the Rolling Thunder. This is not the fight. This is not the one XERXIA wanted. They have caught the Mars. Xiao Yu just too good with the Rolling Thunder. And that'll be 2 down. That's a guaranteed tier 2 top tower to drop now. They do force the glyph. It's just not going to matter. They'll go all the way. And this is when things get... You can't defend the mid-tier 2 tower. So, like, even if you don't find the kill, it's still worth it for Xiao Bonbon, who does move in onto JG now. They've got the Visage. Arena is down. They're going to try and force this defense. They're onto MKS now, locking him down with the Fiend's Grip. Is there any cancel? Not quite yet, but MKS, he's still fine. Echo Slam, it's not going to be enough. MKS, he'll man up. Look at this Giga Chad. He does not care. Ken is gone. Onto JG, they found the Visage. Oh, MKS, all right, buddy. No problem. They throw everything at the PA, and he's still going...
Seconds to fade, and in that time, MKS could probably kill 1 or 2 heroes if you're not careful.
Yeah. You might be able to build... In fact, hold that thought, because Arena is down. Rupido, he does catch out the DP, but the Cold Embrace, again, is going to save, at least for now, as XE learn. He's going to have time, and in goes MKS. There goes Rupido. They do at least find Roger, but that's just the POS 5 Wyvern. MKS, he is the big problem. And Ken, he is the target of MKS as Ken. He doesn't have a TP available. Neither one, in fact. He's got 2 of them, but they're both on cooldown. Oh boy, and now the Cold Embrace and Winter's Curse gonna lock them down once again on the Bane as Lucify's gone. Rupido's still trying. He brought back into this team fight. It may not matter though, as he will try to hide, but XE learn. He is right behind the Death Prophet. MKS, he's still cleaning up. That's gonna be the Mars as well. Give him a dieback. XE learn on to an ultra kill. Would love a rampage, but there's no heroes left. Seconds, this is such bad timing. At least for XERXIA. They do scout out the Roshan now with the illusions of the PA. But they want the fight. They'll see the Familiars mid lane. Rolling Thunder, Xiao Yu. They know they're on the other side of the mid lane. And here comes that Rolling Thunder. Perfectly lined up. MKS, he's going to have a field day. They've got the Visage. Get to work. JG, no chance survival. Is still running. It won't matter though. He does drop. And again, Roshan's up. They could just go right back for the pit if they want.
There's nothing to stop them. There's a bit of a split push coming out from Ken. So maybe someone's going to have to just stabilize that bot lane. It looks like they're leaving Roger for that. He is keeping track. Grip on Roger for that kill.
Yeah. I mean, you got to do what you got to do. Roger, he'll be down for 70, but Roshan's the important thing here, John. Shards up, Aegis up lane. If they can find a few pickoffs, they might just go.
Yeah, just need 1 or 2. Oh.
Here we go. Rolling Thunder is there. Rupido is targeted. Nightmare was out. MKS, he'll just break. And, well, the Mars is gone. Xiao Yu still going. Has found Lucify in the backside. That's your Earthshaker. Locked down with that mana. He'll be the second to go down. Roger, not even necessary for this fight. Oh boy, and there we go. Jump in. MKS rips the Visage in U1. That's JG gone. That's Teehee gone. That's 4 heroes gone without buyback. Ags up now. They're onto the high ground.
Right?
So it's a bit late for that, isn't it? You know, the game's almost done here, boys. Smoke out. XERXIA. This is their last-ditch attempt. They've got to land everything perfectly. And it's got to be onto MKS, but he's got an Aegis up. He'll just jump in. The Mars almost already gone. Nightmare will buy a bit of time, but Xiao Yu's got the control. Meanwhile, Curse, it's onto the Visage. Ken, he is deleting his own teammate right now, and will eventually do so. As MKS finishes the job for him. There's your Echo Slam. It's a big one, but it's too late. Ultra kill for MKS. He wants the Rampage. Give him the Rampage. Teehee, he'll go Scepter up. It is not going to matter, MKS. He'll get it done. That's the persona. That's the Rampage.